Hello everyone, this is me Anamita once again. First of all, thank you so much for supporting my new venture and associating with food culture and more and making a family and a bond with me. Thank you so very much for all your support and the appreciation. Today's topic, as I said you earlier, we will be something dealing with something informative and little interesting. Today's we are going to discuss about healthy living and how healthy living is related to food culture. So stay tuned, something informative yet exciting and interesting coming up. So, first topic of discussion, what is health? So, health is mental, health is physical, health is what? Health, does it only physical health, like we are happy, we are eating good food, we are wearing good dress? Does it make healthy? I know there has been a lot of views and lot of things and lot of topics discussion. Already people has this information. But do everyone knows about this? My target is to tell to each and everybody that what is health in real sense. No, health is not just physical. Health is not just mental. Health is also social. Do you know that? Let me tell you. If we are upset, some people eat more, some people eat less, right? If we are not well, like having a fever or something, we don't feel like eating, right? Health related. And again, at the same time, if a person is being abused in some way, like nowadays trolling is there so much, right? So does it makes him feel depressed and he skips the food? It happens, right? It had happened with everybody. If some negative comments on social media comes, we feel bad and we don't feel to eat. So physical, mental and social. So health is not just physical, health is not just mental, health is not just social. Health is a combination of these three dimensions. How food culture is related to healthy living. Is it a relationship or no? Yes, obviously it has a relationship. A very important relationship. Why? Because food culture is not only that what we are eating, it's also how we are eating, when we are eating, and most importantly, in what conditions we are eating. Let me simplify. If, for example, we are having a food but under a very stressful condition, for example, mom has scolded us, or we had a very stressful incident in office, or we are very disturbed owing to a sad news that we had came across in television or mobile or internet, will we be able to take or eat the food in a happy mood? As I explained in my last conversation, that food definitely has a psychological relationship with our health. So do you think that it will affect us positively? No, it will not. Another example is when we are watching the television and eating the food. Cut to when we are eating the food with our family members in the dinner table, which one will you think it's right? I know owing to the lifestyle changes, this has been a pattern because people want to just stress buster and watch something and forget what has happened all throughout the day and sit in front of the television or scroll the mobile, see some news and eat the food. But this is not right because why? We don't know what we are eating. We are just scrolling the mobile and seeing onto it. We are not seeing our plate and what we are eating. We doesn't even know that what is the ingredient of the food that we are adding. Often it happens because we are just eating. Whereas when we used to sit in the dinner table and talk with our parents and just discuss throughout the day and eating the food, it was a way better because we were discussing and completely focusing on the food. Like for example, salt is more, how you have prepared it, or maybe telling a few more steps how to improve the quality of the food or something. But every discussion was related to the food that we are eating. So our focus and concentration is entirely on the food and not on something else. This indirectly would help us to forget the stressful incidents or maybe the stressful conditions that we has been exposed throughout the day. So altogether it will heal our mind in a positive way. So food, and indirectly this food culture, is giving us and blessing us with a healthy lifestyle. There are many more lifestyle problems that we has been inculcated in a due course. Skipping the meals, eating late night dinners, adding a lot of junk in the dinner or lunch or any meal of the day, having a very late breakfast, waking up in the night. So all this affects our health, affects our healthy well-being, affects healthy living. They do. They does. They will always do. Those will be discussed in videos later on, but stay tuned. There are some more interesting, more part coming in the upcoming videos. But for that, you have to watch the video till the end. How food can lead us to healthy life. Remember guys, food is the only thing, excepting water, that has been given to our body by us. Excepting air, which is being supplied by the nature, we just take the air by the lungs. But food is something which we give to our body. So it's very important to choose the right food and in the correct proportion and amount to be given to our body, so that to make sure there is no overnutrition or undernutrition. There is no overconsumption or underconsumption. You might all know about these big names: carbohydrates, protein, fats, all this. But accepting that, the micronutrients like vitamins, minerals are also very essential for our body and need to be supplied in the right amounts. So it is very important to keep a balance between all of them. Also in this, I want to point out two more things, that is fibers and water. Researches and findings has been shown that fiber is a very important component that should be present in the diet, but overconsumption can lead to subsequent abnormalities as well. And water, that is also very essential. As all of you know, our body is made out of 70% of water. So it's very important to keep our hydration levels stable. So eating just the right is not enough. Eating right food in the right proportion and at the right time is also equally essential for an healthy living. So now comes the most interesting and suspense part of the video. More. What is there in More to Healthy Living? More to Healthy Lifestyle and Living will be the most ignored factor that we often forget or often wait until situation goes out of control. That is physical activity or exercises. It's very simple although to hear, but most of the time and most of the people tends to forget until they cross 100 or until they develop a lifestyle disorders. Why wait? Why can't exercise be a part of our daily lifestyle like drinking water or sleeping every day? It should be. Trust me. It's not just to be in the perfect shape or in looking perfectly. I do exercise to say it just for their sake, guys. It is definitely very important in tiding over depression and anxiety issues that is growing tremendously owing to this pandemic situation when we are all locked up in the houses. Don't trust me? Trust me guys, I am the real example. I have been also exposed to anxiety problems. Sitting in this room and working for hours has also made me depressed. Sometimes I felt things were going out of order and this is the end. But seriously, exercises has healed my mind. Exercises has motivated me to get up every day and start with a new spirit and new motivation. So not only the physical aspects, exercises do help mentally also. So start today, pick yourself up and say to yourself, you deserve this, you deserve a healthy lifestyle and you have all the rights to be healthy, covering all the aspects of health, and exercise plays a most important pivotal role in maintaining and combining these three dimensions: socially, mentally and physically. Second to discuss will be other factors like we tend to eat a lot of junk, or we end up eating a lot of sugary items, or we end up eating too much salty items, or we eat in gaps as I already said, or we tend to wake up late at night, sleep late and get up late. These are things which came into practice recently and it's aggravated in this past 1.5 years owing to this work from home situation. I can understand, but believe me, this is not good. We have a biological clock inside our body which is according to what we were practicing years back, starting from the morning and sleeping in the night. That is what our body knows. If suddenly we are exposing ourselves to late night waking up or getting up late at night, it will not be helpful to and we will end up developing so many digestive complications and gastric issues. So please follow the things which will be healthy for your body and healthy for you. So before concluding the video, I want to say thank you to each and everyone who has watched and who has spared their valuable time in seeing the video. I know there might be a lot of questions from many of you regarding this topic which might be arising in your minds. So please feel free to ask those in the comment section below regarding to healthy living, food culture or healthy lifestyle. I know these topics, this information has been already shared or discussed in many videos before, or many people has done those, but my motive is to take it to the common people in the most simplified way, and if one people also gets benefited by following my tips and advices, I will be more than happy to help. Thank you everyone for coming and seeing this video, and as I always say, till the next video comes and we meet, stay happy, stay healthy, stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much.